There's a long list of reasons why Austin, Texas is the best place on the planet. I want to introduce to you a historic treasure right in the center of the city. She's iconic, beautiful, and timeless. For over a century, applause and laughter have echoed within these walls, from Houdini to Katharine Hepburn and red carpet world premieres. Music, film, and comedy festivals, even U.S. presidents. She's central to what makes Austin uniquely Austin, the Paramount Theater. By the 1800s, Congress Avenue had already become the prominent downtown street in Austin, filled with horses, streetcars, and thriving businesses. The Texas Capitol opened in 1888. The Paramount would open in 1915 as the Majestic, a vaudeville theater. Over the next several decades, she became Austin's grand movie palace. We're going to see her like we've never seen her before and learn a few things along the way.
Welcome to the Paramount Theater. The theater recaptures the glorious atmosphere of cinema's golden age with her balconies, opera boxes, and this magnificent artwork installed sometime around 1930. She is Saint Cecilia, the patron saint of musicians, artists, and thieves. Harry Houdini was a world-famous escape artist and loved performing at the Paramount. Legend has it, during one of his tricks, a hole was made in the ceiling, which is still there to this day. In 1974, the original fire curtain was discovered hanging in the rafters, protected from light and other elements for over 50 years. It's perfectly preserved and still in use today, one of the only remaining fire curtains like it in the world. These are all the things you see when you come to a show at the Paramount, but there's a lot more behind the scenes. Let's take a look backstage. The Paramount is one of only a few remaining historic theaters that still uses hemp ropes, pulleys, and sandbags. She was designed to withstand a serious fire and protect the audience. If a fire started backstage, the fire curtain would drop, protecting the crowd, and all of the smoke would go out through a device in the roof called a smokehouse. This system still works. It's one of the only remaining fire curtain systems left. This wall in the alley is one of the oldest standing structures in Austin, built before the Civil War, a piece of the original office of Sam Houston. Let's go back inside. In the 1970s, the Paramount had fallen on hard times, but she was saved from destruction and restored to her former glory. She's got new, state-of-the-art sound and digital projection, but she can still show them the old-fashioned way with 35mm and 70mm film. In 2000, a longtime projectionist died in the booth. He was in the middle of switching the reels of his favorite movie, Casablanca. He had a sweet tooth, so now there is always some sort of candy bar left at his shrine. The original sign, called a blade, was erected in 1930, but in 1964 the sign was removed for repairs and mysteriously, it disappeared. In 2015, a 48-foot-high replica blade was accurately constructed, based on photographs and archival footage of the original. The blade was relit in 2015 to welcome audiences well into the future.
4, 3,
more than 100 years, the Paramount Theater has made history, and when you visit, you're part of history too. The Paramount Theater will always be Austin's crown jewel on Congress Avenue.